Hello, folks. Hold on a second. What is popping up on my screen? Here I am. I was just looking at this card because that flipped over when I was like situating myself. So it's King of Wands energy. I think I'm going to leave that out. And we got Four of Wands energy too. Four of Swords and a Three of Cups. I feel like the Spirit's saying keep them out. They're part of the story. So, looks like a good week. If that's part of the story, this looks like an exciting week. Um, King of Wands, Four of Wands, Three of Cups, and Four of Swords. This is definitely somebody maybe getting engaged or celebrating something. There's going to be something to celebrate. Go Birds. I couldn't help it. The Eagles are in the Super Bowl, so I have to. Hopefully, we get that win. I'm counting on it. I really, really feel like it's coming. I feel like it's coming. Um, King of Wands and Four of Wands. This is a celebration of some kind with the Three of Cups. That's a party. I mean, that is a party. So maybe some of you are going to a Super Bowl party. Go Birds. Um, and getting out of your resting mode. And maybe this might be the first time you're going out to socialize, but it's time you get out there. Look at this. No rest. Wake up. Put yourself out there. Have some fun. But this is definitely, I feel like that's meant to be seen. Keeping this out. All right, let's get started. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning into Just Be Tarot. Thank you for hanging out with me. This is a timeless general reading. So whenever you're seeing this, you are meant to see it. And general reading, that means it's not personal. It's a general reading for the collective, all signs. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please click on more in the little title thing, and it has all the information there. Yeah, please see that and email me and we'll get hooked up. All right. What else? Please click on like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. Yeah, I was meditating for this week coming up. For It's the first week of February in real time, although this is good for any time that you're watching it. This is what the week is coming out to. If you're just joining, those cards came out. My hand slipped and those four cards came out, and I was told to keep them out. And it looks like a celebration of some kind, so we'll review them again later on in the reading. But right now I'm shuffling for the overall energy of this reading. Please don't forget to click on like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. And I am taking questions tonight. I am hoping that you guys will interact. It really does raise the energy, and I can feel your energy more. And I hope that you would click on subscribe if you would like to help my channel grow, and before you answer a question or ask a question. That would be super awesome. You don't have to, but I would love it. All right, so I am shuffling for the collective and the overall energy for this week, Spirit. What do we have going on for this week? All right. Can I get one more card to get started? Okay. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card to get started? Okay, so the first card that came out was Conflict and Defeat. Okay, so some of you might be going through things and feeling like you've been defeated, like the world is just not on your side. You are conflicted, which means you are trying to choose between something or maybe several things. I feel like now with this card, Conflict and Defeat. It's almost like I feel like you are in this energy of decision making. You are trying to seek guidance and see the good, see the light in things. But you're feeling like everything you do is not working. We also have patience and planning and spiritual strength. So I'm seeing where this is coming together. Thank you, Spirit. Patience and planning. You know, you're feeling defeated already, you're feeling conflicted, but Spirit's saying you have to have first you have to you're feeling conflicted, yes. That means you are trying to choose. You're conflicted, which means there's more than one thing that you are trying to choose between. What are you going to do in a situation? How are you going to handle something? Do I do this or do I do that? A conflict. You're already feeling defeated, but haven't even decided what you're going to do. So, Spirit's saying, how about you make a plan? How about you take a step back rather than feeling defeated and conflicted? How about you take a step back and start making a plan? Let's see what's going on here. Let's look at the bigger picture and find out where to go. Have patience with yourself. Give yourself grace, which is patience. Step back, take some deep breaths, take a moment. What do the kids say today? Take a beat and figure out how we're going to solve these issues. You feel it's like I got the word plummeting right now. But it doesn't have to be that way. Spirit saying, take a step back, have grace, give yourself some grace, and we're going to figure it out. We just have to look at the entire picture. And that's where this comes in. You have to trust yourself, absolutely, but also trust your higher power, that they are raising you up, that they have the plans for you. They have better plans for you than you can even imagine. But you have to believe that that's happening. You have to put faith in yourself, first of all, in your decision making. Trust your gut. You have to try to see the brighter side of things rather than seeing the I do get a feeling here because you're looking at that candle that you are trying to see the light, but your back is also towards it. See how it's much brighter up here? So I feel like it's time that you notice the light. This light's very small, very dim. Your back is against the brightness. So it's like you have to see the bright side of things. So it's time you turn yourself around and get up those steps rather than going down. And that's going to take this spiritual strength. That's going to take strength on your part by turning your lifestyle around, by turning the way you talk to yourself. That's a huge change when you can use their thoughts, because your thoughts are very strong and bring exactly what you want into your life. So if you can use your thoughts and train yourself to think more positively and live those actions. You can't just think something and be like, yeah, I am super positive. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I believe in this, that, and the other thing, and I'm super spiritual. No, you have to live it. You have to really live it. So everybody sees that you're this person. Yeah, that you're living what you're preaching. Okay, so it takes a lot. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a whole lifestyle change. But Spirit's saying this is what you need to do to turn your life around. And then give yourself grace. Give yourself grace that it's going to take time. That you are only one person and that you're human. You're living a human life. And we all have flaws. We all make mistakes. But we can turn things around by planning, making goals. All right, so let's move on to. I feel like Spirit wants to be deep this week. And for those of you who weren't tuned in yet, my hand hit these cards I usually use to clear cards. But my hand hit it, and these 4 cards were the ones that flipped over. And so I was like, oh, King of Wands. Then the 4 of Wands. Well, that's really good energy. And then the 3 of Cups. Well, right there. That's a celebration. That's a party. Right there. Something good is happening this week. And then the 4 of Swords in the reverse. And this is saying, get off your ass. Go out and socialize. Go out and enjoy this party. Your husband's going to be back soon? From where? Where is he? That's a celebration, seriously. Is he military? I'm wondering. That is worth a celebration. All right, I am shuffling. Let's see what energy Spirit has through tarot messages. Oh, okay. So you're asking me a question. I thought you were telling me. Uh-oh. Okay. Spirit, before we start this reading, can you please answer this question for Angie? Very important question. Will her husband be back? Is her husband coming back? Will her husband come back to her? Thank you. Let's see. Oh, and this one. Okay, so the first thing I see is you. Queen of Cups energy in reverse, which means you are kind of pissed too. You're kind of mad at the whole situation as well. It's not just him that got mad at you, but you were mad at him as well. But I do see some luck coming in with this Wheel of Fortune card. But it does look like there might be a separation with this Two of Wands energy. I don't know how long that will last, but I feel like you're pretty pissed too. It's not just him that got mad. I feel like you also got mad, maybe like lost a little bit of respect. But this is the Queen of Cups in reverse, which means, you got a little pissed too. So I feel like there was definitely an argument. I'm sure it was heated, but I do feel like this is happening the way it was meant to happen, because next, after the Queen of Cups, came this Wheel of Fortune energy, which is good luck, and it's a new cycle. So this might be like um something that's opening both of your eyes to that you love each other, that you need each other, um to what truly matters. So I feel like this is either going to be that kind of situation where you are truly like, wow, I can't live without you, or it's going to be like, this needs to end. It's going to be either one of those things, because I feel like this Wheel of Fortune, a new cycle is going to start. This is the start of something new. And I do see you guys are separated, or will be separated. Now, I don't know for how long that's going to be, but I feel like you're a little fed up too. It's not just him that's mad at you, you're mad at him. Maybe for leaving, but if like that's it, but you're kind of mad too. But I do see something else coming in that's going to be really lucky for you. Wheel of Fortune is a card of luck and being blessed, and a new cycle starting. So that's there for you too, Angie. I hope that helped. Okay, let's give it another shuffle. All right, Spirit, what do we have? What's the energy for this week going to be like? What's going on for this week? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So maybe I was picking up on somebody else's energy. But this is the Queen of Cups. Maybe there's a lot of female energy out there who is just at their wits' end. Um, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups is like a young person, or a young romance, or a just starting out, a new relationship starting out, but most of the time it's somebody who's young. I feel like maybe somebody's kids could be mad at them. Maybe you didn't let them do something this weekend. Maybe you had to ground them. Something along those lines. But there is I feel like they might be a little pissed off at you. Somebody who's younger, a child. Um, yeah, I feel like this could also be somebody coming towards you that this could be somebody who is asking you out for the first time, or trying to date you, or maybe reached out to you on a dating site. But I feel like this person, like this, you could have met this person on a dating site, or you matched, but I feel like you know them in real life. So that might be something as well. All right, what else? Thank you. Okay, so you are coming out of this mental prison. It's like you found something out, or you found the courage to move forward in something. Um, Maybe you have been going to therapy and you've released something, but this is definitely something you've seen all sides of. You have taken your blindfold off of something. You got all of the information that you needed in a situation. But you're moving forward. You're not afraid to move forward. You used to have anxiety about the situation, and now you're not. You are moving forward in this energy, and somehow you put a lot of work into it, because you were had anxiety. I feel like I'm getting like belly pains, like you had that like nervous energy. Um, Maybe you, like when you thought about it, you were like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. But then you researched, you did your due diligence, and then you found out, oh, this isn't that bad. You took the blindfold off. See, they have a blindfold on here. You took that blindfold off in the reverse. And you discovered what you need to discover. You did your research, you asked your questions, you investigated the situation, and now you're like, okay, I can take this load off of my shoulders that's been weighing me down and move forward with it because it's not what I thought it was. Because that's most of the time when we put ourselves in this mental prison of constantly thinking, of constantly having anxiety, it makes us sick. And we have to be the ones to be like bringing ourselves back into reality. Like, because most of the time it's overthinking, and that's it. We find out that what we've been in our head about is not the truth. So when you start asking people questions, when you start finding out the truth of a situation or start researching how something works, it's never as bad as it seems. Or the story isn't what we've conjured up. And it's so important to make sure that we do that, especially when we're feeling anxious. You know what? It's like, you know what? Let me get out of my head and go talk to somebody. Let me get the bull by the horns and talk to the source. Okay, so we got the Chariot, which means something is moving forward this week. Something that you had planned is getting pushed forward. This could be a project maybe you're working on at work, um, but it's getting pushed along. It's progressing, and this could also be you're innocent. You could be moving. I just heard moving. This could be you're moving forward with something and you're trying to trust. You might be also in a situation where you need to make a decision, that conflict and defeat. You might be needing to make a decision here and you're trusting spirit because this person, this charioteer, doesn't have any kind of reins on them. They're trusting the universe to bring them to where they are meant to be. So you might be putting your trust, hopefully, you're putting your trust in your higher power to bring you where you're supposed to be. You are with this conflict and this defeat. You're using your spiritual strength. Okay, then we have justice and the hermit in reverse. Okay, so there's something that's going to be, you're going to find out that there has been justice coming to you. Something is going to balance out. Um, I just heard like, I just heard balancing a checkbook or balancing your account. So you might be struggling with funds or trying to make more money or make, you know, maybe you're trying to just cover bills. It's a struggle out there right now. Everything's so freaking expensive. So you might have been having a hard time making ends meet. But I'm hearing that you're you're going to be balanced. If not, in February, you're going to be balanced soon. This is coming to you. This is going to be I heard balanced checkbook. Maybe this is a call for you to balance your checkbook or go online and making sure there's no overdrafts or there's no fees due to get that start on trying to correct, your accounts. But I do feel like things are going to start to balance for you. You might have felt like this is never going to catch up on anything. You're never going to be in the plus, but I'm feeling like things are going to be point more in that direction of creating balance. Now, this might also be a work life balance. Maybe it's a call for you to um, to be able to work less and play more, or because we all know that we are trying. I mean, I feel like a lot of the collective is, work hard, play hard. So I feel like you are trying to find some balance in that. And, you need to take a break. This could be a call for you to be like, okay, it's time for you to take a break. Go and have some fun. Let your hair down with this hermit in reverse. You've done a lot of sitting on your couch and introspection and reflection and using your coping skills and, working on your shadow self. Now it's time for you to go out and let your hair down and stop being so serious. Try um, to go out and play, is what I just heard. Be playful with that hermit in reverse. Hey, ooh. Knight of Cups in the challenge position. I just heard somebody wants to approach you with their feelings, but they are very timid. This could be somebody who's super shy or is afraid you're going to shoot them down. They feel like you're too good for them. They don't deserve you. This could be somebody who is um, looking for, like, at you from afar. Um, like they maybe have secretly been crushing on you for a while. But definitely somebody who would love to approach you and ask you out on a date or to get together. Or they miss your energy. Or you might know this person or they want to be in your energy. They want to get to know you. Okay, so then we have the world. It came out in reverse, which I just heard something's not done. Something's not complete. Because the world is the last card in the tarot deck or in the major arcana. And it's reaching the end. You've won. You've reached the end. But I'm hearing that something's not over. This could be you caught in a cycle, or you're holding on to something. But we also got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which means I just feel like you're holding on to something, but it's causing you loss. You're losing something because you're holding on to something. You're losing money. I just heard collector item. Some of you might have a collector item. Maybe you are holding on to it and it's worth a lot of money and you need that money. Maybe you need to post it on some collector forum because you need that money to survive. You're holding on to something, but there is like a material loss. You could be trying to give something away, something of maybe you're meant to start cleaning out your closets or getting rid of things for the springtime is coming. We just celebrated Embolic on Saturday, and it was the halfway point between winter and spring, which is like you can see the light at the end of the tunnel with this. And it's like it's getting lighter out, everybody's getting more excited. So it's like time to start cleaning out your closet and getting rid of the that old energy. Getting rid of material things that don't serve you anymore. Hello, Dextrose. How are you? So good to see you. I hope you had a good weekend. So this could, like I said, be an indication to get rid of and let go of those material items that you've been just hanging on to that aren't serving you and making room for other things. And that could be spiritually, that could be with people, that could be in your own closet. I just got rid of my old couch this weekend and I bought a new couch, so I was super excited. Got rid of that, made room for something new. I had that couch since 2008, so God knows that I needed something new. So, yeah. So it's about getting rid of the old, not holding on to things that are not serving us anymore. Um, and we're talking about like material things. Oh, me too, Dexter's. I am so tired of it. I agree. I am well, thank you. Yeah, I'll tell you what speaking of getting rid of the old and into the new, it was not it was too small for my family growing. Like my grandkids were trying to watch movie night, and not all of us can fit on the couch. It was a little sad, but it was broke, unfortunately, and I had to fix it. But I did try to donate it. Unfortunately, um, it wasn't working out. That's how it was. That's true. That's funny. All right, so I dropped a card. Hello, Anastasia. Of course, I can pull a couple cards for you. What's your question? Let me know. Okay, so we have also this week coming is the Five of Swords in reverse, which means you are giving somebody credit. You are letting people, I feel like, um, that you want to feel people to feel like they are winners, like they are what they truly mean to you. Uh, get a reading on, well, I can pull a couple cards on how you can tap into your spiritual gifts, but I feel like that's more of an energy thing. Meditation, um you know higher power, taking care of your being introspective and reflective and touching on your shadow self. And there's so many books on how to tap into your spiritual gifts. I'm not sure that I know the answer to that, but I can pull a couple cards on that. Oh, one just flipped over. Don't give up is this Nine of Wands. Don't give up. Keep trying. Keep trying, Anastasia. Spirit said, don't give up. Because oh, nice. That's so important. I remember, I mean, I feel like shadow self is a work in progress. Like after you first delve into it, it's something that after you delve into it, it's something you constantly have to work on. So when something triggers you, you're not suppressing it, but it's something that you can work on and then let it go immediately instead of suppressing those feelings of being triggered, which is beautiful. So when after you started and you go through all that's a lot of crying, it's a lot of anxiety, it's a lot of addressing things about yourself that you didn't know you needed to address. But once you're there and once you feel like the weight of 1,000 worlds have been lifted from you, then you can start to, when things trigger you, you can start to release them as you come across them. And it's like amazing to be able to do that, to just be able to, well, it's not just be able to, because you still have to work through that, but it takes a lot less time. I mean, it's like, you're suppressed all these things for so long, but it's like now you can get through it in a day or two. You resolve it, you work through it, and then let it go. And it's like you are able to work through that shadow work so much quicker once you've already done it. And I'm telling you, it's the best thing. But yeah, Spirit saying, Anastasia, don't give up. Everybody has spiritual gifts in them. And if they have patience and take the time to go into that calling, then they are, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of reading, it's a lot of studying, it's a lot of personal growth, and a lot of people don't want to be bothered. Okay, seeing things from different perspectives. Okay, seeing, um, taking off your masks, off your blindfold to different ways of life, to the ways people are, to various points of views, to getting rid of prejudices and being a safe place for others. I feel like that's a huge thing. Um, when you go through your spiritual um, enlightenment, and it's like you really are humbled by everybody who comes to you and is willing to express themselves to you. And at first, I'm like, "Ugh, this is it." You know, I feel just so blessed that people consider me a safe place to come to. And they know that I'm not going to let it go any further than me. I love everybody. I can see aspects of people and places and things and scenarios and try to see it from all angles rather than just like, you know, judging like I would have done 10, 15 years ago. Um, so creating that looking at things from a different perspective, that is huge when it comes to your spiritual practice. Not having any kind um of I don't want to say bad, but you have to really love everybody and see the good in everybody. Um, it's not always easy, but it's really enlightening getting to know yourself like that and getting to know other people. It's such a blessing. Um, and now I've just found that I just love so many people for who they are, and so many people have such great stories, like life stories, and I love for them to share with me. I feel truly blessed, like every time I hear people and they want to and they trust me, like it I just can't. It's so emotional, like I just feel so blessed. So it is about, seeing things from every angle and loving people and trusting that Spirit's going to give you the right things to say and tuning into your higher power when people are coming at you with really heavy stuff and you're just like, oh my gosh, like, but it's crazy because you always have the right thing to say. And how did I say that? Like, it's just like, well, Spirit's working through me. That's how it happens. And it's just such a blessing. And I hope you really do keep working on it. And it's so great to like, I have the chills, Anastasia. I get, like, it's so great to have this energy in my life. It's so amazing. Oh, wow. Oh my, see, that's what I'm saying. You're growing, you're awakening, you're leveling up. It's just so, oh no. Anastasia, you need to take care of, good. I'm glad you're getting treated. Thank God. And the liver can repair itself, which is a good thing. So it's, hopefully, hopefully I'm going to send out healing energy to you tonight when I'm meditating. Um, as I do to all of my collective. You guys are just amazing. But I do feel like especially when you're going through personal stuff, it makes you really tune into how your body works and what you're feeling. And, it's body, spirit, soul, like it's the whole package. And I just love that you are starting your spiritual journey and you're getting in touch with this. And I love having you on my page. I hope that you are going to subscribe and I will subscribe back to you because it's very, very cool. I love when other people are there doing the same thing. Um, yes, it does humble you for sure. Ah, good luck, Anastasia. And like I said, healing energies to you all, but definitely shooting some more out to you, Anastasia, as you're going through your treatments. All right. So I'm going to continue to shuffle for the collective. All right, guys. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Okay. Now, when the High Priestess is in reverse, this is a card that I understand it. Somebody needs to speak up about something. Okay. When the High Priestess is in the upright, it's about being intuitive, taking things in, being a better listener, letting people complete their thoughts before you want to chime in. You know, everybody's so quick to react when they're having a conversation with somebody, so quick to have a rebuttal. But when it's in the reverse, this is about speaking up. You're not just taking things in, you're not just listening. Something's happening where you need to speak up for yourself, for a situation, for a party. What? Oh, that makes me angry, Dextrose. Well, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to have to let. I know. How about the other day when everything was upside down? But the High Priestess in reverse, you need to speak up for yourself. I feel like this is something to do with um, either speaking up for yourself. Maybe you need to speak up for somebody else, but somebody is being mistreated or misguided, or this could be you defending yourself. Maybe you're defending somebody else who's very close to you. But this is about speaking up, speaking your mind, using your words, and taking action. Okay, and I'm going to bring these cards up again because, like I said, when I first logged on, right before I logged on to go live, my hand hit the deck that I used to clarify. Okay, it's this little guy, and my hand hit it. Okay, and what came out was the King of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Okay, this is a party. Okay, so this is a celebration. Okay, and then we have the Four of Swords in reverse, which means you need to come out of your meditative state, doing whatever you're doing, and let your hair down and get out of your house and go out and be amongst the people or get in touch with somebody. It's time for you to go out and celebrate. There's some celebration that's coming into somebody's energy. Hopefully it's the Eagles. Go Birds. But yeah, that's this is a reason to celebrate. So I just wanted to make sure I'm bringing this up every so often because it um could have something to do with your energy. You never know. I'll try to make sure they're not for you. What does February energy have in store for Dextrose? What does he need to know? What does he need to know, Spirit? What is the energy of February? We have the Nine of Coins, which is a very independent. Which did you? I believe you're searching for a job. If I Oh, and you have decisions to make. Your hands are full. It looks like it's going to be a busy month, but I'm seeing pentacles. That's finances coming to you might have a choice between two different jobs or two different something to do with you're definitely have your hands full. Oh, and this is exciting. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. And I know there's like, you guys probably think I'm crazy, but that's the Page of Wands. Okay? Why is this one? Because it brings me back. It brings me back to a time when it reminds me I get so excited because Page of Wands reminds me of somebody who's young, just out of college maybe, starting their life and not being afraid of things that are coming towards them. They have this sense of being spontaneous and in action all the time and creative and passionate. Like you ask them to do something at 12:30, you want to go to the casino? Hells yeah, I'm going to the casino. Let's jump in the car. Who's driving? You know, like it's like that energy. They are down for anything at any time. And it's an energy of just being like, you're helpful to your friends. Hey, I'm moving this weekend. Can you help? Yeah, absolutely. I'm down. Like, it's just that Page of Wands energy has so much excitement and enthusiasm and just a lust for life because they're just starting out. And it's so exciting that I just love this energy for you, Dexterous. Like, it's like that's the type of energy that you are in. Like, this fire is going to be ignited. Um, so I just feel like there's a lot happening, and I feel like there's a lot of enthusiasm. I feel like if you raise your energy, if you get really excited for these job fairs and like really excited for these interviews, that that energy is going to come back to you. I feel just a lot of excitement. You're going to be super busy. You might even have the choice of more than one opportunity for employment. Um, but yeah, this was the first card that came out, which would be the most energetic. So that's like, I mean, pretty plush. That's financial independence and being able to do things on your own and just, living that independent life. Look at, even the background is lush and green. Um, Things are growing. There's grapes there. So I just feel like this is your time, and there's going to be a lot of exciting energy. Um, yes. So nope, no upside down. And I just feel like there's a lot of exciting energy for you if you are into that. If you want to go at it with excitement and a fire, then I feel like there's going to be a lot to take away from these job fairs and interviews that you're going to be going on. Let's see what else we have here. What else, Spirit? Uh-oh. Something is making somebody upset. Okay, let's clarify that one. I don't like that. Let's see why. I mean, obviously, not everybody can go through a whole week without something happening. But obviously, something's going to happen to somebody. We can't all be. But, Spirit, why? What's going on with this Cups in reverse? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody has been paying attention to maybe your socials. And hold on, I just dropped a card. I feel like somebody's been paying attention to your socials, if I'm being honest. And maybe you started dating somebody. Maybe they found out something that they didn't like. But Ace of Swords energy. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is. And then we have the Three of Wands. So this person is not waiting around anymore. I guess maybe they thought they were in a situationship with you or some kind of romantic um relationship or something along those lines. They might come to you asking for clarity about it, like what's happening, why is this on your page, or what's going on with this person. I thought you said blah blah blah. um but it seems like they are done waiting. They are moving on, but I feel like they before they do that, they're going to be coming to you for clarity on something or to see the full picture on something. They are, I don't know how happy they are with you. I feel like they've been looking at you though on your socials or something along those lines, or talking to a friend about you. Maybe they found something out, like maybe you left the bar with somebody that you were, that wasn't them, or they found out that you're dating somebody now and it's not them, or something along those lines. I feel like there's something that made them mad, or at least annoyed enough to say, um you know I need clarification on this. Whoa, knight knight of wands. We have a lot of wands, a lot of passion coming in here. This is, you might be having some sexy time this week. Maybe somebody is going to come to you and say that they dig you, that they want to spend time with you. Maybe they're going to ask you to be their Valentine. That's coming up. This is a month of love and of passion. Let's not forget that. And even if you're not into Valentine's Day, it's still in the air. It's still in the energy. So even if you don't like Saint Valentine and Cupid and all that love and gushy stuff that's people consider a Hallmark holiday, the energy is still in the air. You cannot deny that. So as much as people do or don't like it, it's here and the energy is there. It's electric. So hate to tell you, passion, there might be a lot of sexy time, passion, um, dating, creativity, spontaneity. This could have to do with moving your job forward, something you're passionate about. Maybe you are going on a I don't know if they really have like activist walks this time of year or something like that, but you could be trying to um, gather with people and maybe an activist or something along those lines. This Knight of Wands energy is very in and out energy. It's about lust, lusty, passion, um, sex, something not lasting for a long time. So somebody could be in visiting you for a short time. Maybe somebody has leave from the military. Maybe somebody is coming home up from a college visit, something along those lines, but they are only here for a short amount of time. It's in and out energy. Knight of Wands does not stick around. All right. And these Eight of Wands is good energy coming towards you. It is like I said, I feel like a little lusty energy is going to be going down this week or this weekend. All right, I am going to move on to being told to move on to this one. I was going to conclude with a different one, but okay, so we're reading from this one, Spirit. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm doing both. I'm supposed to do both. Okay. Let's see, Spirit. What does the collective need to know? Shuffling for the collective. What is it that they need to know? Thank you. Okay. We have the cicada. Okay, it says personal change is on the horizon. Listen to cicada for messages along the way. A little personal story. This because I have always been really, really interested in cicadas since I was a little girl, and I think they are cute but ugly, and they're fascinating. And I don't know, I'm intrigued by them every year. I live in an area where cicadas are every year they come out. They might not be in the big broods like you have every 17 years, but there are cicadas every year, and it's every year I'm just it fascinates me. It just really does. So just a little fact about Sarah B. The cicada is an auspicious symbol of transformation, personal change, renewal, and personal rebirth. Unlike butterflies and moths, cicadas change quickly from one fully functioning state to another. Beginning as nymphs and emerging as an adult, the cicada parallels our human growth cycle. Their song, most evident in the summer months, speaks to our ability to listen and communicate as well as connect to the outward expression of our charge. This messenger is thought as a lucky as well as their connection to longevity and the sun. In many traditions, their song is a symbol for long life, and their image is worn or carried to ensure youth and vitality. Maybe that's why. The chirp of the cicada is a welcome notice of positive transformation. This may be the change you have been seeking or a renewal of energies that have become stagnant or worn out. Cicada reminds you of the importance of listening to yourself and how you speak about change. Re-examining elements from the past may be necessary for inviting into yourself to experience a rebirth. Remember that this change may be quick and coincide with the uncovering of a deeper truth and long forgotten dreams. Use this symbol of longevity to renew as renewal as a way to shed your old wings and become anew. The cycle of cicada points to a shift from one way of existing to another in rapid fashion. This symbol invites you to move swiftly, take a chance, invite change, and flourish. Melissa, you're right. They are fascinating, but super creepy. Um, so yeah, I agree, but I've been always so fascinated. Okay, so we have. I'm going to call you Hassan because I don't know how to pronounce your first name. My apologies. So I'm shuffling for Hassan. Um, Hassan's asking, will Myra try to reconcile with Hamad? Spirit, I'm shuffling for Hassan. What's going on with Myra and Hamad? Will they try to reconcile? Let's get another card. I see that Myra wants to be single. So I don't see Myra reconciling with anyone right now. I see independence. I see her being single. Yep. I feel like she's paying attention to something else. She's distracted right now. It might be by her growth, is what I'm hearing. She's growing as a person and doesn't have time for Hamad. I hope that helps. Yes, a 2025 transformation. That's what I'm talking about. But I know there's going to be a lot of changes. I've been saying that. A lot of changes personally, throughout the world. Um, a lot going on. There's a lot happening in the world. And personally, and in everybody's personal lives, I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes as well. I feel like people are going to start to recognize they need to live for themselves. And it's, I mean, yeah, they have families and so forth and so on, but I feel like people are going to start realizing that they have to fill their own cup before they can make everybody else happy. Okay, so we have number 16. 16. I will in just 1 second. Let me just read this one, okay, Hassan? Okay, so this is consecrate tools. I will claim what is mine, what I see beyond the hidden. Gifted spirit, my tongue and my words spill with purpose. Pulling this card means you have not claimed ownership of the situation you're asking about. Ooh, does that mean you're not being accountable? Let's read. Perhaps you aren't sure how something will fit into your life, or if this is even something that is needed for you to move forward, or perhaps you're assuming something is yours without having to declare or confirm your intentions. Witches consecrate tools to clear them from any form or energy and dedicate them to a higher purpose. Otherwise, your magical work may be imprinted with the wrong vibrations or be influenced by someone else's desires. Making a conscious decision to commit to something completely changes its energy. Absolutely. If you remain on the fence about your situation, you send out the energy of doubt and possibly confusion and will get more of that in return. Or if you're leaving room for someone else to come in and take what is meant to be yours. By embracing what is before you, you're allowing an energetic pathway to establish its place in your life. Drawing this card suggests that you will get nothing worthwhile out of your situation until you are willing to elevate its status to a permanent fixture. However, your situation will begin to work for you once those involved know you are fully invested. Commit. Commit to something. Get off the fence. Because it's going to be somebody else is going to come in and claim it if you don't. So move forward with whatever that is. If you want to date the girl, go get her. If you want to capture the guy, go get him. Do it. Take the opportunity. Because if you're not doing it, somebody else will. And then you'll be crying. Okay, so back to Hassan. All right. All right, so after this question, I am going to sign off. So this is going to be the last. All right. I'm asking for Hassan again. Does Myra miss Hamad? Same card. She does not miss anything that has to do with him. She is independent right now. She's focusing on herself. That's crazy. It was the same card. Focusing on herself. Of course, dextrose. And I hope this helped Hassan. I really do. Myra's focusing on herself. She wants to grow. She wants to be her own person. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see her being with anybody else. I don't see she just wants to do her own thing and work on herself. Improvement. All right. Thank you guys. As always, I love you so much. Please click on like and subscribe to my channel. I going to try to do this every Monday and Thursday evening from 6:30, around between 6:30 and 7. I was on time today. I think I logged in at like 6:31. Um, so Eastern Standard Time. So I hope that you guys can join me more for going lives. I answer questions. I love when you guys interact with me. It really, really makes for a really cool reading. Um, yeah, so please, 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 please join me for more. Um, yeah, so I'll see you on Thursday at 6:30. Sound good? I'll talk to you then.